Driving along Mesquite Boulevard, going to Dollar General, or getting a pizza from Little Caesars, you might have passed the place in between the Fine Arts Center and Reliance Context. The place is called Virgin Valley Heritage Museum, and in this museum, there's a ton of interesting artifacts and photos from back in the day. One of those happened to be about a town that has long been abandoned by the sands of time. That place happens to be the ghost town of Gold Butte. Nowadays, if you were to go to this town, there won't be much left of it. The only remnants that there are any human activity here is a few abandoned mines, mining equipment scattered about, and the graves of two of the last residents of this town. But it wasn't always like this. Back then, it used to be filled with lots of people trying to find gold and other materials. There was about 2,000 residents, a brothel, post office, saloon, and various spots for mining. The beginnings of this town started all the way back in 1873 when a man of the name Daniel Bonelli discovered mica in this area. He then made trial shipments here in the years 1893 and 1894. The popularity of this town didn't start until 1905 when gold was found out to be in the area, and that is when a huge amount of people started to come to find gold for themselves. And then this area became a popular spot for mining. Post office was open along with a hotel, livery stable, store, and a brothel. And at one point, a sanitarium was even proposed to be built. Ore was shipped by wagon to St. Thomas, and the total mining production from the Gold Butte district was $17,000. There was prospecting and small-scale mining for gold, mica, magnesite, copper, and zinc. As time went by, the minerals that people would flock to the area for started to run out. By 1910, most of the population had left the town in its current state, all abandoned. But only two people remained there. Those two were Bill Garrett and Art Coleman, who settled in the former town site. Garrett was a cattleman who had previously worked at Wild West shows, and Coleman was a prospector. The two lived in the wooden house for 4 decades, and provided home-cooked meals for travelers along the Gold Butte Trail. Though Coleman would die in 1958 at the age of 82, and followed by Garrett in 1961 at the age of 81. Both of them were buried near the town site of their own home, and after that it's left in its current state. But even so, this isn't the end of this town yet. In spring 2014, there was a standoff called the Bundy Standoff, which was the result of a 20-year-old land disagreement between the Bureau of the Land Management and Sylvan Bundy, a local rancher. And in 2016, on December 28th, it was established into the National Conservation Area. After all I just told you, you're probably still wondering on why you should go to the museum yourself. Well, not only does this museum provide an interesting look at old technology, artifacts, and photos from all those years back in Nevada, but it also shows us how much Mesquite has grown over the past years and the surrounding areas. From simple mines and houses to having tons of stores, casinos, and restaurants. So go there, or I'll kill you with a knife, even.